Hey, did you guys know that we were almost a completely different cast?
Yeah, fun fact. The cast of the show almost was Casper Van Dien, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and...
William Fitchner. We did a show about him.
that guy.
Today on the show.
Good morning, Scallywags.
Happy Thursday.
Indeed. And today we are going to be talking about famous actors who were almost cast in famous roles.
Yeah, some of these roles could have been completely different had these actors played them. We always say that a good actor can overcome just about any part, but sometimes you
A good actor can make a bad script good.
But sometimes you just physically can't play the part.
And some of these, I just can't picture. Some of them would have been okay.
Some of them have been okay. We're gonna hit on them, and we're gonna talk about a few of them. We're gonna hit them, yeah. You know,
So, you act here often.
You come around the Golden Globes often.
But yeah, we're just gonna kind of go through the list. No real explanations as to why they didn't get the role or anything like that. But just gonna throw the names out there and kind of give our
opinion,
thoughts, and yeah,
because it's our show, so we can give the opinions if we want to.
Our opinions are the only ones that matter,
right? Not yours. It's just ours.
Our show.
But Chapo, his opinion really matters.
It does, yeah,
because he's got the snow.
Because he's the off-screen voice. An occasional on-screen voice. The voice of the Lord, Chapo. Yes. Yes, Lord Chapo.
I am the meat and the show sandwich.
Yes. So kicking things right off the bat, and this one would have just been weird, but John Lithgow as the Joker.
I don't know how to take that one. I really don't.
It could have been interesting.
It could have been.
I can see it.
I can see it, yeah.
For one simple role,
Third Rock from the Sun.
Banzai.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of liked his neurotic captain that he played in Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, that's what I thought of.
That kind of could lead to a different take on the Joker. And it's kind of leading into, I think, a little bit more of the new guy, not Joaquin Phoenix, but Jared Leto type
I did read that he basically went into the audition saying, "I am wrong for this role," and
walked out,
and they agreed for him. He auditioned. He just said it was the worst audition he's ever done.
Oh wow! I just think. I mean, he could have played an iconic role. Again, he probably was like, "I don't want to be typecast."
Sean Connery
as the Lord of Grey himself, Gandalf.
Indeed.
Far,
you fool.
I don't... James Bond plays a certain type of roles. Now, I will give you this. He played a great medieval type character in Highlander. He did.
True.
Yeah.
Do I think he would have bring a big enough air of... I don't want to use the term heaviness, but importance to the role of Gandalf? I don't know. But I honestly cannot picture anybody other than Ian McKellen ever played.
No, he was perfect. He was absolutely perfect.
Thank God we haven't lost Ian McKellen yet.
Yeah.
If you don't follow him on Twitter, go do so. He's an amazing person to follow on Twitter.
So
Joe follows him on Twitter.
You think of the MCU, and obviously you think of RDJ.
I mean, he made the MCU.
Indeed, and his personality. I mean, he is Tony Stark. I mean, you read the comics. He is Tony Stark, but he almost wasn't.
He almost wasn't. No, in fact, he was almost
Tom Cruise.
So we would have got Iron Man running away from all the explosions.
And Iron Man would have been like this tall.
Yeah, and Iron Man, yeah. In fact,
Tom Cruise is very short.
Fun fact, RDJ is actually too short for Iron Man. Tony Stark in the comics is 6'3".
I don't think that. Wolverine is 5'3", in the comic,
and they've got a
6'1" guy playing him.
Yeah, I know.
Neo from The Matrix was almost
Will Smith. You know, that one I could have been okay with that one. I have to give this. Will Smith has gotten his acting chops a little bit better.
Yeah.
I loved him as Deadshot in Suicide Squad. I think that was the biggest takeaway from that is he played a great Deadshot.
Yeah. I mean, you obviously he does get. He gets typecast, but not for a certain type of role, but he gets typecast to be him.
Yeah.
Like his schmarmy, jokey charm.
Yep.
But like, you see movies like Enemy of the State, for example, where he actually does play a serious role, and he's good. He's very good at it.
I thought his portrayal in I Am Legend was great.
Yeah.
It was a bad script.
Yeah.
But I thought
horrible
his
special
portrayal
effects,
was
horrible
good.
everything else, but
Pursuit of Happiness.
yes.
I loved him in Pursuit of Happiness.
So he's definitely
and
got the
Ali.
chops for
He
it.
was great in Ali too.
Yeah.
He was really good in Ali.
Oh,
Kind of makes me kind of tread in careful waters because spoiler, he's Genie in the new Aladdin live action movie. Let's tread those waters carefully because you don't want to step upon Robin Williams, who that was Genie. But
a lot of these are comic book characters. I mean, they get reported on more often than
they
not.
do,
So
especially in the last couple of years, they really get reported on a lot more.
So this one just makes very little to no sense, but Batman was almost played by Bill Murray.
Now, Chapo off screen, and we were talking about if it was a continuation of the Adam West.
Yeah, this is prior to the '89 Tim Burton Batman.
Then I could see it.
So
I honestly could. If it's going to
could.
be the campy.
But then again, I
60s
mean,
and
you also
70s.
look at the Burton Batman. No one would have. If we were reading this list now and we were like, Michael Keaton was almost Batman. Beetlejuice? What? I mean, it would have been the same thing. So
Yeah, it would have. I do think
Bill
he
Murray,
would have been,
another great actor. So
I think he'd have been fine as that campy kind of 60s, 70s Batman. Anything darker? No, I don't think so. No.
Speaking of campy and cheesy, Jack Black.
All right, so I'm going to throw it out
Almost
here.
Green Lantern.
If you let him play Guy Gardner
Well, this was actually It
or
was
Kilowog,
It was.
he could play Kilowog.
It was a brand new character, and they were going to make it a comedy where he's just this fat schlub that somehow
What's
gets
that
the
dog
ring.
Green Lantern?
There's a dog.
Nort.
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 He could play
I can see
Nort.
Jack Black as
He
Nort.
could play Nort.
Yes.
Absolutely.
DC, you're making your Green Lantern Corps
Give us-
movie.
I wanna
There's
see Nort.
There's your Nort.
Sky actually does a Nort, or has done a Nort cosplay in the
Yeah.
past, and I thought that was fantastic.
Here's one that's out of left field.
This one,
Charles
good Lord.
Bronson as the Man of Steel.
Yes.
I just can't see him. I think he's
Squishy face,
It was-
mustache. No.
Okay, this
maybe
imagine
he's Jor-El.
this. Charles Bronson playing Superman. He gets amnesia, goes to the Christian Bale Batman, and is like, I was told we were friends. What kind of man am I? And then Batman gets that little evil smirk, and then is like, let me tell you what kind of man you are. There you go, there's your Charles Bronson Superman.
Here's a DVD of Death Wish. Let's see. Speaking of Superman, of course, everybody knows this one, but the Nicolas Cage was almost Superman.
Yeah, I've seen the concept art for this. And
God,
it's
the
just horrible.
costumes are horrible.
It's horrible.
Good Lord.
He's horrible.
His
Him
receding
putting in this
hairline.
hairline is horrible. It just no.
Lex Luthor, the bees.
Right.
It was more cartoony than the cartoon.
Oh, it was definitely more
no.
cartoony than the cartoons.
No.
Burt Reynolds is
It was
James Bond.
Bond. I know that's a weird one.
He actually came out and said that it hasn't ever been authenticated by the broccoli the people who do it over there in England.
Broccoli.
But that's his last name is broccoli.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's never been actually confirmed that he was ever up for the role, but he said it. He said in an interview that he was up for the role.
This
And
was back in like the 70s.
yeah, this was before Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to throw a what if he gets to play James Bond, can we have Connery as the Bandit?
Sure.
Or what's the other one?
George Lazenby.
Lazenby is George Lazenby. Only in one Bond movie, George Lazenby, and it was horrible.
Yes.
Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton would have made a great Bandit. I think he'd have made a great Bandit.
Okay. John Travolta was almost Forrest Gump.
Run, Forrest!
I can see that.
I can see it, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of these. It doesn't mean I like them.
That's true.
No, I have to say thumbs
just
down
that
on
had to
that.
be Tom
It just-
Hanks. Which I mean, then again, I mean, if you go by the book, Tom Hanks did not fit the description.
No, but-
I mean, in the book, he was a big dude and all this stuff. So I mean, he would be closer to being John Travolta. But just Tom Hanks has with him that like a sense of innocence. When he plays that type of character where he could play a child. I mean, look at Big, for example.
Yeah.
Play a child in a man's body, and it's believable. I mean,
he, for God's sakes, he acted for 3/4 of a movie with a volleyball.
no. If you don't like Tom Hanks, you're wrong.
And speaking of, Tom Hanks will be playing my favorite persona, Mr. Rogers.
Yes,
He will be playing Mr. Rogers
And I am
in the
very
movie.
much
I'm
looking
very
forward
much
to that.
happy to it. If you haven't got a chance to see the DVD of Would You Be My Neighbor, do so. You'll thank yourself over a box of tissues.
Yes.
Plug there.
Tim Roth was
As
almost
Snape?
Severus Snape.
Yeah, I could see this. I could.
That'd be cool.
I could. I think he'd been okay with that. Yeah, I really do.
I mean, Alan Rickman obviously brilliant in that role. Tim Roth would have been a very different take on it.
It would have been a totally different, but I
But,
could have still seen it.
And J.K. Rowling even said she had Alan Rickman in mind when she thought of what Severus Snape would look like. But
Yeah.
Tim Roth, I mean, he's a good actor. Very good actor. I can see it.
Here's one along the lines of the Charles Bronson that I just really don't know.
Right?
Al Pacino as Han Solo.
Yeah, so Han Solo, yeah.
He almost said
It's
Superman, but
yeah.
it's Solo playing Solo. I just
It's okay. Han Solo, instead of the charming, schwarmy rogue, the grizzled smuggler.
now
To be fair, I mean, this would be Al Pacino, circa 1977.
this would have been right
So-
after Scarface.
Yeah,
though.
so I mean, so he, didn't have the as gruff looking as he does now.
Still back in.
I could see if you played it
Yeah.
as not the charming roguish hero, but as the I'm a smuggler and sometimes I don't do good things
Yeah.
character. Would it have worked? Yes, 100% it would have worked.
Yeah.
Was it right for what they wanted the role to be? No. No,
it
he
wouldn't.
would-
It wouldn't have been as
It
magical.
would have been nearly
it
as
is.
magical.
Yeah.
You can't just see him saying to Leia as he's going down into the carbon. I know. I just can't see Pacino saying that.
Speaking of Han Solo, Christopher Walken.
So is he gonna walk around with cowbell all the time? No.
I get you
100%.
the Alderaan.
I
can't
get
do
you
it,
the
Christopher Walken,
Alderaan. You know.
but Just
This'll
thinking
do.
of
This'll do
that
0.5
voice.
past light speed.
Yeah.
No, we would totally not have been.
That would have just been weird.
That would have been very weird.
Very, very weird. Actually, there's a very funny SNL clip. You can find it online. It's Kevin Spacey, which I know Kevin Spacey, but Kevin Spacey doing impressions of the Star Wars auditions, and you actually get to see him do Pacino and Walken as Han Solo. You get to see like Walter Matthau as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and if you it's hilarious.
Walter Matthau
hilarious.
as Obi-Wan
Yeah,
Kenobi.
he's like, what the hell is a Jawa?
Christopher Walken is C-3PO.
Oh my
Oh, good.
God!
Yes.
Yes.
I am cool with that.
Yes.
Jumping over to Men in Black,
Can you
Agent J.
Can you imagine him being Boba Fett and his no disintegration?
Yes. I guess you wish. Agent J was almost played by David Schwimmer, Ross himself. That would have been.
That would have been just no.
Just Jay is very, very neurotic.
Yeah, I don't know that would have been more. I don't think that would.
Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, as much
It would
as
have been a completely different character.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely. He would have been. Yeah, he would have just been this nervous, neurotic guy instead of being the cocky.
I mean, he was a cocky New York cop. That David Schwimmer couldn't play that.
No. Of course, this one's a pretty well-known one. But Indiana Jones was almost Tom Selleck.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I would have been totally fine.
I'd have been fine with that.
absolutely
Not a
fine
question
with that.
about
I love Tom Selleck.
Yep.
It was actually scheduling conflicts with Magnum PI that made that not happen. And then they, of course, turned to Harrison Ford. But
I think Harrison Ford's got a great line there in the Indiana Jones, and I'm waiting for them to pass that torch.
Yeah,
I really am.
the
It's
reboots.
time. It's soft reboot. Give it. Don't give it to his son, played by
Shia
LaBeouf.
Yeah, no.
Buffon.
He died off screen. Let's just
Leave it like that and give it to a female actress for all I care.
Yeah, right.
Well, then it's Laura Croft.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
true, yeah.
That's fine.
That or just
Maybe-
just move on from Indiana Jones and just give us an Uncharted.
Write
movie.
something original.
Give us Uncharted.
Yeah, and a good Uncharted.
I mean,
movie
that's
would be nice,
basically
yeah.
Indiana Jones set in
Yeah.
present day.
Yep, that would have been fine.
Ferris Ferris Bueller's Day Off. There's actually a couple of names that
Oh yeah,
floated around for
you know,
this
one
one.
of them I could see, and the other one no.
Which honestly, either one of them at the time, no. But Tom Cruise again.
Yeah, why is he around? Why is he still a thing?
I don't know. And Johnny Depp. Which, I mean, Johnny Depp, I'm closer to seeing that one, but Johnny Depp back then, I mean, really all he had really done was Nightmare on Elm Street.
And wait a minute,
a couple of others.
Crybaby, because this was before Gilbert Grape.
Yeah. So he hadn't really struck it big yet, and he was still like a very timid, just
he was
boy
still,
next door kind of guy.
He was still getting his feet planted.
I can't see Johnny Depp circa that time playing the cocky, arrogant Ferris Bueller.
Okay, so what did Tom Cruise have done? Tom Cruise at that point was very, very new.
He
like Legend.
Like he had done.
I honestly
and,
think that Tom Cruise would have been the better choice between the two, but I think that the role ultimately went to the right guy.
I think yeah, Broderick did a great job for it. Yep. Tiffany Thiessen.
Almost played Rachel on Friends.
Rachel. If you don't know who she is, this is the Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
This is Saved by the Bell. A lot of our generation's first crush.
Oh God, yeah.
And then she went on to play in Suits.
Yeah.
Wasn't she on 90210 or
She was on
Melrose Place or one of
Melrose Place. Yeah, one of the
think.
reboots. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, she was one of our first crushes.
Yeah.
And
So we almost would we not have had the Rachel, the hairdo that was
God,
so
don't
popular back then?
yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
Here's one that is
this
abomination.
one bizarre.
It's bizarre. I just can't see the current Man of Steel being sparkly.
Yeah, are you Team Jacob or are you Team Edward? Because Henry Cavill was almost Edward Cullen.
Yeah, I just didn't look right. He just doesn't look right.
I know. Henry Cavill was in Hellraiser Part 8, I think it was Hellworld. It was a 17-year-old Henry Cavill, and he was really scrawny, and it's kind of weird to see that. This one. Oh, what?
This is the same place that we got Al Pacino as Han Solo.
Oh, this is even further
This
left
is
field.
further
than that.
left field than that. But Pamela Anderson as Scully from X-Files.
Yeah. What?
Oh, that would have been a different show.
Oh,
That
God, yes,
would
it
have been a
would.
different X-File, if you know what I mean.
Would have been Triple X Files.
In Baywatch After Dark.
But, because they said that the Jillian could not, they didn't have confidence in her ability to play the role.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they were going to go with somebody who had been a role much like Baywatch. But I still don't see the connection between the two.
Baywatch and X Files. Yeah.
Yeah, Baywatch After Dark. Hey, we're going to save the beach by day and hunt them bad monsters by night.
So this one is an odd one, but I like it.
I do. We were talking about it off camera. And
Suicide Squad. Amanda Waller, of course, runs the Suicide Squad. One of the most evil people in the DC
without
universe.
really being evil, she's
right.
just being the government.
Yeah. Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, I really would like to see this.
Would it be? Yeah, I want
think
to
it would
see
be-
her play a mean person.
Because she's all the time wanting to play these wholesome roles as when she acts, but her playing a mean role, I think you just don't look at Oprah Winfrey and go Oprah Winfrey and go, you know what? You're gonna make a really good villain.
Hashtag Okra Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey.
So
That's all the sides you can eat.
so if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, of course the Grandmaster played by Jeff Goldblum,
just amazing. He
absolutely
nailed the
fantastic.
character. He nailed the character.
That's one of those times where they're like, get me a Goldblum.
Yeah, that's it. Where's the script? Yeah,
just go out there and just improv and just be you.
Yeah, just be you. Don't worry about the script. We'll film and we'll
But Jeff Goldblum could have still been in that same movie just as a different character because he almost played Bruce Banner.
So would he play Ian Malcolm as Bruce Banner as the Hulk?
I guess.
Life, nature finds a way.
This one, another interesting one, but Nightcrawler from the X-Men. He was in X2.
X2, yeah.
Almost
And only
played by
X2.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I can't see it. I really can't.
I think
Yeah.
he's a good enough actor. I think he could have done it.
Again, good actors can.
I liked Alan Cumming. I really liked Alan Cumming for that, though.
But I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't.
No. Speaking of X-Men, Wolverine. Now, there's a number of names that have rolled around for Wolverine. You've had everything from Russell Crowe to Douglas Ray Scott to Gary Sinise. But the one we're focusing on, because that's the first time I had heard it, was Viggo Mortensen.
You know what?
And I would be okay,
I'd be okay with
that.
that. I think he's just he has that grizzled look that I think he could play it. He's still a little too tall.
Yeah, but he's shorter than Jackman, I think.
Hugh Jackman. But giving the gruff look that he had as Aragorn, and just some of the other, like when he played Hidalgo.
What is that one movie? History of Violence?
History of, where he's like the last...
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's just, he's got this gruff facial features. I think you put the chops on him, I think he can do it.
Yeah.
I really do. And even better, you can let him keep his long hair.
Yeah. Movie that I actually watched last night, but I mentioned this yesterday, I think it was, or Tuesday. But Hannibal Lecter was almost played by none other than Sean Connery.
I can't. I
don't know.
I don't see him. You give me that too many S's.
Yeah.
Agent
Starling. No.
No.
Hello, Clarice. So you jump over to the Thor movies, and of course Tom Hiddleston plays Loki,
and he is the god of mischief.
Yes,
he has. That's one of those roles.
The only villain that has shown up in multiple roles now, but he actually
needs to keep it.
Yes, but he actually almost played Thor. And you can actually find the auditions.
Yeah, you can find the
audition.
I don't know that he could have bulked up big enough.
No.
I really
kind
don't.
Of a thin wire dude.
Hemsworth has often said that in order to get in shape for Thor, it's 6 months of eating 6,000 to 8,000 calories and working out 8 to 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it's just insane what he puts his body through.
Oh God! Yeah.
And I just
well,
can't
look at Hugh Jackman and what he did for Wolverine. He actually got a diet from Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. And, and it's amazing. If I ate 5,000 calories a day, I'd weigh 350 pounds.
Yeah, right.
Or find the interview when they were talking to Chris Pratt about when he went from playing on Parks and Rec to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, where he had
where he went from like pudgy, chubby, Andy Dwyer now to Star-Lord, and it's like,
yeah, it's just amazing what those actors and actresses get to put themselves through. But again, you've got a personal trainer, you've got weights on the set, you're that trainer's being paid. Yeah.
So here's a couple that just make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Captain America. Okay? The symbol of America. America was almost played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Let me get my shield back.
I'm Captain America.
Captain America.
Hear my American accent.
I will smash your now red skull. Your Nazi ways will never triumph.
I will take down the Nazis.
Oh, thank God that didn't happen.
He's not even American.
Yeah, no.
That does no.
But to even trump that one,
Wolverine
as Bob Hoskins. Oh,
what?
Dear Lord! If you don't know who Bob Hoskins is,
who framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, he was in Frame Roger Rabbit. No way. No, just zero.
No.
If he would have walked in as an audition, next.
Short. He was about the right height. That's
about the right height.
That's about the only thing he had going on.
No, he doesn't have. I mean, again,
little British fat bald guy.
Could he have done it? I don't know. I mean, yeah, if you give him 8, he's just. I don't know. I don't think he could train enough.
This one's kind of been out there for a while too. But Robin from Batman was almost played by Marlon Wayans, and actually they were going to have a cameo in Batman Returns with Robin, and they decided to cut it out. So they had hired him for that. Then they said, well, you're definitely going to be in the next one. Well, then of course Tim Burton drops out, so Joel Schumacher comes in. They end up hiring Chris O'Donnell, so he gets fired again. So he actually lost that role twice.
Has Chris O'Donnell been in anything since that debauchery of a Batman role?
Yeah, he's been in a few movies, and he's in one of the, what is it, CSI shows, I think, now?
No.
Just
anything notable?
One of those cop shows, I don't know.
The
NCIS.
Yeah, NCIS
LA or something like that, yeah.
I don't know.
Where we at?
Joaquin Phoenix is Doctor Strange? No, I could see it. I could see it. I could.
Maybe 10 years ago.
Not now. But
Not
yeah,
now.
if they'd have done a Doctor Strange movie back in the 2000s,
Yeah.
right at the turn of the 2000s, yeah, I could see it.
Maybe.
Now I just see him in the role of the Joker, and it's an abomination upon my eyes.
Yeah.
But I will hold judgment until I see the movie.
Yeah.
But
I'm still hoping that the whole paint stuff is just the look that he has before he actually becomes the Joker.
right.
And that we will get the classic look at that point, and I'm hoping. Please. So one that I actually like, but it's another Green Lantern, Bradley Cooper. I'd be cool with that.
It'd be all right. It'd be all right.
Yeah, Rocket. Speaking of Rocket, Adam Sandler almost played Rocket Raccoon.
Definitely could see that. I think Sandler brings enough just dirty.
I don't know about that one myself.
I don't know. I think he could have played.
I think he would have started doing his weird voices and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I think he would have been too hokey. But
you have a talking raccoon that likes to blow things up, and you're talking
Bradley
about
Cooper did.
a tree.
Bradley Cooper did Rocket, and he did it really well.
No, I'm
he
not
does
saying
like
he
the
didn't do
Jersey
it well.
accent.
I
and
really
stuff,
don't. I'm not saying he didn't do it well. I'm just saying he's going to make it too hokey. I've got a walking raccoon whose best friend is a tree, and he likes to blow things up and steal stuff.
You have a point. Another Superman that makes no sense. Sylvester Stallone.
Yes!
Fight for the truth, the justice, and the American way.
No. Again, no. I can't. You see actors in certain roles, and they're just not. It's like he went to play Dredd. No, he was not right for that role.
Which, had they done Dredd correctly, he could have been.
If
had the helmet never come off. No, Carl Urban born for that.
I love Carl Urban as that role. No,
Born for that role.
Oh, definitely.
Jason Momoa, Aquaman himself, was almost Drax the Destroyer.
And you know what?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
I'd have been done. Yep, fine.
What do you
fine.
shaved his head?
It doesn't matter whether he shaved his head or not.
They
I
can
don't.
CGI it.
They can CGI it.
Give him a
bald cap. There you go.
Oh, where are we at? Sticking to
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan was almost Maria Hill.
Nope.
Instead of Colby Smulders.
I love Colby Smulders as Maria
Aunt
Hill.
Robin.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Aunt Robin.
So, nice, dramatic, alcohol, drug-infused shenanigans on the set of The Avengers.
I don't think there would have been that many because Samuel L. Jackson would have put her in her place.
Yet another Superman, Christopher Walken.
No! Look, Christopher
just
Walken
weird.
would have been bad as Han Solo. He would have been even worse as Superman.
Yeah. That's just bizarre.
Just one of those really bizarre ones.
Let's save that one for last. Jim Carrey was almost Jack Sparrow.
I could see it.
It would have been a totally
It
different
would
movie.
have been a totally different movie, but
yeah,
I could see it. Yeah.
I don't think it would have been as popular.
I don't know. I really don't.
I think. I think that Johnny Depp just because he wouldn't have had that. The thing that was all Johnny Depp that did that.
I don't know. Carrey did a lot of that physical comedy before he ever got into.
Is the key
Yeah,
word there.
before he ever got into. Back in Ace Ventura, he was a lot of physical comedy.
One of my personal favorites. O.J. Simpson was almost the Terminator.
He's too nice of a guy.
That's why that's funny. He was denied the role because they didn't believe that anyone would believe that he could be a killing machine.
The juice is on the loose.
that he's too nice of a guy, so that he wouldn't be believable as the Terminator.
Right? Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's the post thoughts. Yes, that's hilarious.
Yes. And last but not least, Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt we're almost the cast of Brokeback Mountain.
Here's your Oscar.
Yeah. So if you ever wanted to see Brad Pitt spit on his hand before getting Leonardo DiCaprio from behind,
I'm sure there's.
Why Can't I Quit You?
I'm sure there's fanfic somewhere.
Yeah, right? So yeah, there you have it.
There you go.
And there's so many more.
Oh God, there's comic book movies galore. I mean, we touched on a lot, but just comic book movies galore.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like everybody and their brother now wants to be in a comic book movie.
I want to be in a comic book movie.
I want to be in a comic. What are you talking about? I want to be in a comic book movie.
Don't we all? So, who out of that list can you actually see in one of those roles and why?
Yeah,
Put that
go
down
ahead.
in the comments.
Continue to follow across the social media platforms, the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter.
Indeed, do that. Continue to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
And while you're over on the Facebook page, get you one of these. That's right. These are the show t-shirts. They're super, super comfy. We just need to know 3 things. We can get that ball rolling for you. 1, we need to know your size. 2, we need to know the color of shirt.
Well, the size of the shirt. We don't need to know your size. I mean, that's just inappropriate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. I don't want to step on any toes. Yeah. And 3, we need to know the color of the text you want. Send that into a private message onto that Facebook page right there, and we'll get the ball rolling for you.
Indeed. $20 for a short sleeve shirt, $22 for a long. You can also get one of our fabulous hoodies for $25, and then your girlfriend can steal it from you.
Right?
They do that.
It's state law.
Yeah. So tomorrow we've got a fun little game we're going to play that's very similar to today's episode, actually. Kind of flipping the script on that. So come back and join us for that. We'll see you then. Goodbye.
Okay, so now that I got somebody new in Bolivia, just on order, 1,500 Russian clips of the day.
Perfect.
All right.
Ты квандо? Джедай.
И домой иди.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and if you liked what you see, go ahead and click on our faces to go ahead and subscribe to get all of our Monday through Friday stuff.
Indeed, and here's a couple of links down below that you can follow to watch more shows like it. Tons of great content right here at Scallywag Productions. We'll see you tomorrow.